Hello again, ETL. So, today we're going to talk about something that doesn't often come up, but is actually a really big issue, or a big thing that we need to be working on. Obviously, a lot of the time we talk about, and people in the industry talk about, overeating. So, we're talking about having too many calories, whether that's all the time, or whether that's getting to the weekend and going crazy. But what we're actually going to talk about today is undereating and the effects, or the negative effects that we can have from that. So, when we undereat, let's say we're eating 1,000 calories a day, there's a good chance that you are pretty low on energy. You're not going to be feeling amazing. Your body's not going to be thanking you for that deficit of calories, that quite severe deficit of calories. You're going to find that you are much more tired day to day, so work's going to be harder. You're going to be less organised with everything else in your life, and the thought of training, the thought of going to the gym is an absolute hell on earth, because you're already struggling to function, never mind thinking about swinging some weights around or jumping on a treadmill and doing a load of miles on there, because you're already running on fumes. So what you find a lot when people don't eat enough is the energy levels drop. We decide not to go to the gym. If we do go to the gym, or even if we don't, there's a good chance that afterwards, or when you're getting from work, you're just going to sit down, you're just going to be sat on your butt for the rest of the night. That's where a big issue comes in, because actually you're not going to be burning the calories that you would have done if you went to the gym, if you went out for a walk, if you were more active. So sometimes it actually ends up in a negative place where you haven't actually gone into as much of a deficit as you would have done eating more, which sounds crazy, but eating that little bit more but being able to function makes a massive difference. Obviously, we then have another negative in the fact that we're not eating enough. Your body's going to be craving a lot more, you're going to be wanting more food, you're going to be wanting more sugary things because your body just needs that energy. So it's going to end up in an inevitable binge. Now, we've talked a lot about this. We've gone over that we hit that weekend point and we just kind of cave in and go crazy. We have the F-it moment from the last video we did. You're only kind of adding to that by going severely low with your calories, because let's be honest, when you do it, how rubbish do you feel, and how much of the day do you sit thinking about food? It's pretty much the whole day. Whereas having that little bit more, but making up for it by being more active, is a much more sustainable way to go. You're going to be able to keep it going at that a lot longer. Plus you've got more room to manoeuvre, starting your calories a little bit higher. You've got that little bit of wiggle room that if things aren't nudging, they're not kind of dropping, but you have been training quite consistently and tracking your calories and whatever. And you've got a little bit of room to drop maybe 100 calories. Whereas if you're already at 1,000, like where do you go from there? Like 900? Train more when you really don't want to? Probably not the best way to go. So if you are eating severely low calories, take a look at it. Like, if you are losing weight but they're not, and losing weight and they're not, like, there needs to be a better system for you. So maybe try going that little bit higher, still be really consistent, make sure you are right with the amount of calories that you're eating, don't just guesstimate it, and see how you feel. Try and be a bit more active, make sure you don't sort of flake on those gym sessions, and you will get better results whilst getting to eat more, which is always good. Alright, give that a go, guys. If you've got any questions about that, just give us a shout and we'll try and clear it up for you. Cheers.